What up YouTube, my name is Cell Games and Bungie's finally fixed Xur. You'll find him over here in the Winding Cove in the EDZ. As always, don't forget to pick up his Xenology quest so you can pick up a second exotic per week, or go into the kiosk at the tower in order to be able to grab an exotic from a previous season. His Hawkmoon for the week has Chambered Compensator, Alloy Magazine, Quick Draw, as well as Heavy Grip. Not bad for a PvP build. His Dead Man's Tale has Hammer Forged Rifling, Armor Piercing Rounds, Killing Wind, and Fitted Stock, another PvP role. The exotic weapon for the week is the Crimson. Band Weapon is its main exotic perks, which makes this weapon fire 3-round bursts as a hand cannon, 415 RPM with 24 magazines, got a really high stability stat rating. Comes with small bore, accurized rounds, and Cruel Remedy is its secondary perk. Kills with this weapon heal the wielder. Precision kills also refill the magazine. It is a really good PvP exotic, especially if you are a controller user. Got Heavy Grip for the extra stability and also decreases the handling speed. I believe the exotic catalyst combats the debuff to handling and also bumps it up a little bit more range and gives it a little bit more aim assist. I believe you get it from either playing PvP or strikes. Either way, if you don't have this weapon, it is a really good one to grab. You can see some decent use in PvE, but mainly PvP. Got a good amount of ornaments right here, as you can see, for those of you who are interested in that kind of stuff. So yeah, I recommend grabbing this. The Hunter exotic this week is the Aeon Swifts. Comes with a 61 overall stat total. Comes with 17 intellect and 18 recovery. Not the strongest roll you can get, but it is not bad at all if you don't already have a set of these. 100% grab this, especially for this season's Grandmasters. I know we all have access to Lucid Finisher, but I believe Aeon Swift, I haven't tested it yet, but I have heard, does stack with Lucid Finisher, so you can also create special weapon ammo for finishing off majors, as well as getting a little bit of extra heavy ammo for your teammates. The Titan exotic this week is the Ursa Furiosa, which is a very solid Titan exotic. This one comes with a 63 overall stat total. It's got 23 strength, 18 resilience, and 12 mobility. Personally, I would say pass on this one. You'd be better off lost sectoring this. But yeah, pretty good exotic. Really bad roll for this week for me. The Warlock exotic is the Sunbracers. The exotic perk is Helium Spirals. Increases the duration of solar grenades. Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenade energy for a brief time. I believe you get to throw about 4. This is a 58 overall stat total, which would be considered high for Bungie, or at least the beginning cusp of high. Unfortunately, the stat distribution is kind of doo-doo butter, like 19 resilience, 12 strength, like it's pass is what I'm saying. For weapon recommendations, I will say only this Dire Promise is worth grabbing this week. You can take your pick of the barrel, really doesn't matter when it comes down to PvE. I would choose high caliber rounds over Alloy Magazine for that extra flinch on beefier targets. Snapshot is kind of negligible because PvE, and Osmosis mainly is the reason why I say grab this, because we're getting really high up into ability builds, especially with Arc 3.0, I believe is going to be next. I could be wrong, but we already got Void 3.0, and I believe you could work this into a stasis build, but we already have decent stasis weapons out there. But yeah, for Void 3.0, Arc 3.0, and eventually Solar 3.0, this is not a bad start. There are better Osmosis weapons out there, but if you don't already have one in your repertoire in the kinetic slot, in order to make up for being able to use a special weapon somewhere else, this is the Dire Promise for you for now. My philosophy for armor is that if it has a 20-20 split or a 15-15-15 split after masterworking, it is worth grabbing if they are stats that are relevant to the specific character. So for these gauntlets, you have 17, 16, and 21 after masterworking when it comes down to resilience, recovery, and intellect respectively, and you get a +1 because it'll bump up to 11 with strength. So these are not bad gauntlets for Titan. Next up are these anti-extinction helmets. Next up is the Anti-Extinction Helmet, which comes with 26 and 24 after Masterwork in the Recovery and Intellect spot, respectively. These boots are more of an honorable mention. They're not bad because of the 26 resilience, and you get a decent amount of intellect and strength, but unfortunately for me, it's just too low on recovery and discipline and way too much mobility. If the mobility was like a number 2 and the recovery was 6, maybe it would be somewhat closer to or being worth grabbing, but I mean, I won't say no if you grab it. Skipping Hunter because honestly they didn't have anything worth mentioning for me. This chest piece that Xur has is not bad for Warlocks. You get 25 recovery, 15 discipline, and 12 intellect is usually a little bit too low. If it was 13, it'd be greater, but unfortunately it didn't roll that way. But it is still worth grabbing because of how much recovery it gives you plus discipline, and you can make up for the lack of intellect with like a mod or something. And that'll be all for today's Xur video. Sound off in the comment section down below if there's anything in his inventory that you'll be picking up. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe so you can be notified whenever I upload another Destiny 2 video. My name has been The Cell Games. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.